How's it going? It's Man Tomorrow here. I want to thank you guys for coming through. All right. So what we're gonna do? Make sure you hit the like button upon coming in. And this is a conversation that I wanted to have in front of this guy for a very long time. A very long time. But at the end of the day, we know this guy's a coward, an intellectual coward who has to be around a whole bunch of broken, dumb, deranged, and confused men in order to have an audience. This guy is going to tell you for a shadow of a doubt that he's not here to change anything. He's not here to take a side. He doesn't know how anything works. And he's going to explain it himself. Because most of these dudes who come here who listen to Dr. Thunder, Ron Neal, Green Gorilla, or Tia Son Johnson, they have no idea what PhDs actually do. They think that is the barometer and the standards of actual PhDs. But you have to understand that if you don't understand how things work and you want to keep being fed out of your hand by these individuals, you're going to continuously be lost. Like most of these grifters within the manosphere, they suck you in with the talk about women. Why? Because you're a stupid motherfucker who want to understand something that doesn't require any understanding. The only thing that's required is distance from this individual and other individuals with proper training, but not your dumb ass. Because at the end of the day, the only thing you want to do is try to deal with the same human beings that everybody else have failed with. Not try to get with decent women because that ain't people's job here, right? But you have to understand that this is the problem within this actual space. Men shut the fucking space now, not the women. The presence of the women doesn't do anything but tell you what most of the men are actually on around here. The problem that we have is we have too many black male cowards among us who can't pick a side, who can't stay away from fuck niggas, who think that being a black piece of shit is part and parcel of the black fucking experience. When we know what these animals have fucking done to our actual fucking what used to be called a community over the past 60 years. It comes to the point to where most of these people I can't even do business with because they too fucking unprincipled. They don't even have a baseline of fucking principle. Like they act like the very bitch that they claim that they don't want. They do. And I want you to listen to this. For every motherfucker who told me that I was wrong when I'm not, all this shit is voluntary. For him, it's voluntary. Pretending like Manosphere 1.0 didn't exist and lying about the track record and the history of the space, that's voluntary. That's not a group effort. That's a singular source individual who've done that. He could have done his fucking content without even doing that. Especially when this individual know who Q Soul and Black is. Talk to Q Soul and Black on Rumble and still came back to the Black Manosphere lying about the actual track record of the actual history of the space. Knowing full fucking well that there is a Mr. Research here who's been here probably before anyone else here, pretending like there wasn't a space here before he got here. Again, those are lies that he told that he didn't need to tell. Why? He wanted to tell those lies in front of his sycophant, dumbass fucking black men, right? Because these people were too stupid to fucking go look up the history of the space that they wanted to be a part of. Every time I go to one of these chats, you got one of these people who nobody would want to be around claiming the black manosphere. Like a lot of people think that they met black manosphere because they talk about bitches. Because you want to check a bitch that you trying to fuck. Somehow that makes you black manosphere. It doesn't. You're only legitimate within this space, which because there's only a lot of it's only very little legitimate people within this space. Right? I don't see entertainers as being legitimate within this space. I don't look at people who's trying to raise the awareness and all that goofy ass shit as a legitimate part of the space. The raising awareness shit is whole shit. The only thing you're doing is rewrapping the conversation around yourself, stealing most of the talking points that has been talked about within this space over the last 9 years. But rather than give credit to those individuals, you want to quote unquote raise awareness. Because there's a baseline level of information that has not been practiced within society, which is the reason why these people can make evergreen content off of you making sure that you don't get it. Because in this world, if you want to make things change, what's going on, Andre 416 Reform? You got to pick a side. Yes, you do. You have to pick a side because you either live in a conservative society or a liberal society. You either have a conservative legislature or a liberal legislature. You either have a conservative Supreme Court or a liberal Supreme Court. Because all these people who are all this conservatism, they live in very liberal fucking areas. So you can't say that all these people on the right who refuse to organize while they're over there are clearly over there because they want more liberal shit from an actual conservative wing that don't even believe in your idea of even being equal with them as part and parcel of their actual framework of their party. So now you're going to know why this guy's here. You're going to know why this guy lives in liberal ass California. You're going to know why he decided to leverage the bullshit credentials of these so-called useless affirmative action hire PhDs who don't have hard science backgrounds to come to this fucking space. Because at the end of the day, these men right here should have been exiled from the community a long fucking time ago. Because their highest achievement within this environment is getting a woman pregnant. That's their highest fucking achievement of these people. Because they wanted to live like some fucking lion out in the fucking wild, right? They want to damage all the women and then they want to force all the men who was out here doing the work to actually be with the actual women that they fucking destroyed. What's going on, Spiritual Life? Let me give a shout out to people coming in here before I go into this video. What's going on, Mom Perry, Cedric Webb, CJ has something to say, Spawn the Program, A Little Rock, K Diggy, Alonzo, All-Star Advisor, Andre 416 Reform, who's actually on the panel that I'm actually reviewing, Quizzer Prince, Spiritual Logic Hope, she's like the video upon coming in. Now, I think it was Andre who asked me these questions. Am I correct, Andre? When you asked me about what my actual disagreements about for the PhDs, because I wasn't looking at the actual screen, I was just responding to the actual question because a lot of people didn't understand that I have very pointed reasons why I don't like these people here, but I'm going to play them because you're going to see that this intellectual coward is literally hiding behind everybody else's credentials while he doesn't have to go get any. So without further ado, because I don't want to take anybody out of context, this is AB Media's live stream from yesterday. AB Media Daily, Butthurt Blue in 2024 to her. I'm sorry, that's the name of the actual live stream. So this is AB Media's channel. This is AB Media's channel. They usually do the Coliseum over there a whole bunch of times. I don't keep up with it, but this is the actual live stream that I'm going to be referencing. So that way I can be able to get this stuff under control. So that way you can be able to know that. All right. Yeah. Because he also said that he actually put up all the actual Coliseum videos from 8 or 9 years ago, which I want to actually see. He did lie about that too, that he said he put up all the Coliseum videos from 8 or 9 years ago. So that way you can hear these these men who all of a sudden care about black boys wanting to genocide the actual productive men off the planet. So that way we can go take care of a whole bunch of baby mama kids. The same guys who are here now claiming that they're worried about the outcome of black boys. So without further ado, for some reason I can't scroll forward enough to where I come on to the actual live stream, but this is me in the chat because somebody on the actual stream, let's go on infantry skills. Because somebody on the stream asked me, what is my problem with the PhDs? Because I knew that once I came up there, that that the conversation was going to circle around when they thought I wasn't listening, especially when BGS is up there. That they was going to circle around to why I don't like the PhDs. And I'm going to give very clear and concise answers. And what you're going to hear is you're going to hear what happens when you have a very serious person who have accomplishments go up against somebody who don't have any accomplishments at all. And the only thing they're here to do is leverage everybody else's hard work and take credit for everybody else's work. So without further ado, we're going to start playing this.
Years tax in effect.
And let me go ahead and share this out. Tell we we got black male
I'm not
fuckery.
bad. You haven't even shared it out. I got 30. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I just don't understand that because it's like he says him in the back, right? But I don't understand that because it's just like, especially like content creators like that who I've only briefly just glanced at his stuff, and like he seems to be one of those dudes that's talking about they're trying to support black men and like all this kind of stuff. So it's like, why are you starting unnecessary drama? I don't get it.
Well, he's there. Ask him.
Ask him.
All right. So which one do you want to start with first?
Go ahead,
Which
Andre.
PhD you want to?
Yeah, I was just
which PhD you want to start with first?
Start with the first one. Start with Dr. Johnson.
Dr. Johnson is very ineffective. He came up with a bullshit 17-point agenda that he never took to anybody in California. I went to a ton of people in this area. No one knows that this guy even exists. Not only that, he doesn't put anything for it. He doesn't take a side. He's not working toward anything. The only thing this is meant to do is kind of ego stroke weak men who don't know anything about politics.
Okay.
And what these actual people do is they hide within academia and they don't do anything in the actual real world.
Okay.
Other than that. And they only seek to be around other weak, ineffective men, period.
Okay.
Like you don't see Tia Johnson around any like Dr. Carr. So he's off in his own zone, ego stroking weak men. But people out there on the ground who's actually doing real shit in California, they don't know who the fuck Tia Johnson is. This is a YouTube thing. That's it. And there's too many weak men. There's too many weak.
Actually, they do know him.
Sir, that's not.
That is true. I'm in California.
Okay. All right. So that's my opinion on him. Next PhD you want to go after?
GG. Green Gorilla.
He's a G with a PhD. Need I say more? Any person who comes out and try to meld together street bullshit and actual academics should deserve the respect of neither. These animals have fucking fucked over these communities in ways that you should never, and only broken and ignorant ass men look up to the street persona and the entertainment persona at this point. At the end of the day, we know full well if you were to come out anywhere and call yourself a G with a PhD, you wouldn't be taken seriously anywhere. Again, the Black Manosphere seemed to be an actual clearinghouse for weak ass fucking men who want to look up to bullshit niggas. That's why I don't like that specific PhD.
Okay.
Can philosophy be good? Yeah, it can be good. But see, you got to pick a side. You got to do shit. But see, this is my problem with all PhDs. They don't pick a side. They don't get out there. They don't do shit. They don't have organization. What's the point of going to get a PhD if you're not going to have an organization? It doesn't make any sense. Like, okay, so a lot of people who went to Jackson State and Mississippi Valley State and Delta State and all those colleges in Mississippi, when they go get their PhD, they have organizations that they are raising money for, and they're conducting studies with their PhD. They're not just sitting there just teaching at schools. You teach at schools and you do other shit when you get your PhD. Like, this is why you go and do research. You go do research so that way you can make things better, so that way you can put things towards legislation. These people are nothing but entertainers. That's it. It's a waste of education. And we don't need these dudes focused on dumbass women or actual the pain that's been caused to them by women that they grew up with in their family. Look, if you're end of the day, if you still want to complain about these women, I hope they kill you. I hope they fucking kill you. At the end of
I
the
mean,
day, you
that's
should be beyond these
different.
problems by now. All right, so what's your next PhD that you want me to
Ron O'Neal.
talk about?
Dr.
Ron
Thunder
O'Neal.
is what I was
No,
wondering.
no,
about.
Ron O'Neal.
My apologies.
Ron O'Neal
Yeah.
is like another guy
Mm-hmm.
that no one would take seriously outside of YouTube.
Okay.
Even with a theology major, a person who would present himself like that online is beneath education. Again, probably another guy who doesn't have an organization, has a PhD, don't know what the fuck he's doing with the PhD. Again, a whole bunch of lost, shiftless niggas who want to look up to some bullshit ass fucking figure.
What
That's
percentage
my
of
issue.
PhD? What percentage of PhDs have organizations? Do you know?
I'm talking about these PhDs.
No. What you said?
The PhDs I know, the
you made a
PhDs
claim.
I
No,
know.
no. What
No,
percentage
no,
of
no,
PhDs?
sir.
No, no.
BGS,
Mm-hmm.
BGS. I'm talking about the bullshit artists that you said that you brought here.
No. Okay.
These are these bullshit artists that you brought here.
With doctorates.
Okay. Yes, these are bullshit artists.
With
These are
doctorates.
not real PhDs. These are some of the
they're
worst
not really.
individuals.
Okay, they're not.
Yeah, they're bullshit artists.
Okay.
They are.
But the CV said they have a PhD.
Okay. I mean, they're just an entertainer with a PhD. That's all it is. When you brought them to the States, they didn't come here to write legislation or do anything or do nothing. They came here to grift off of broken, lost, and dumb ass dudes.
Okay.
Okay, what's the next PhD that you want me to actually comment on?
You said Dr. Thunder.
Oh, Dr. Thunder, yeah.
Dr. Thunder, extremely stupid, incredibly fucking ignorant ass individual, so fucking dumb, get lost in his own fucking words whenever he fucking talks. Every morning, supposed to be happily fucking married, but he's worried about the black relationship shit. Again, why the fuck are you here as a PhD and this is what the fuck you do with your time? And you don't believe in affirmative action. You know full fucking well you are an affirmative action fucking hire. You claim to be in the fucking middle. You're consistently always around these right wing fucking people. You live in Ohio. There's no third party in Ohio. The fucking Republican Party runs everything outside of Akron, Toledo, Cincinnati, and I forget where the other blue speck is. I think in the southwest part of the map, or maybe it's southeast. Outside of this, and then another incredibly useless fucking individual online that you brought here to talk about women. See, the problem is, BGS, you've been here 9 years. You could have got your own PhD and you could have been doing things to solve problems, but you didn't. You require a bunch of sycophants and young ass men who don't know what the fuck is going on, and these people ain't gonna be running shit.
So why are you here?
Yeah, I'm here to make shit better for actual black men. I've actually taken a side. Hey. I've actually taken a side. Colorado works fine. Colorado works fine.
Okay. So
Colorado works amazing. Guess what? I'm taking a side. The actual party that I'm a part of runs the actual legislature. The Denver metro area works fine. We legalized marijuana. We expunging people's records. We're doing stuff in Colorado.
Legalizing marijuana.
That's right. Yeah, that's real. Oh, dude, we legalized psilocybin mushrooms, and they're about to legalize.
Yeah, they did that in
stuff.
California. There's a reason for that, but yeah,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like, dude, like
no, it's not
we're
about
doing
money.
stuff.
It's about fentanyl. You got to get people off that fucking fentanyl.
Oh, alternative. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay,
well, it is about money. It is about money.
No, not really.
BGS. We built light rail from the Aurora Mall to the Denver International Airport.
How long ago was that?
as soon as we passed the actual legalization. We
How,
actually
how,
did that. Dude,
how long?
it's
How
been a
long?
while.
The light
It's been
rail.
a while
The
ago.
light rail.
It's been
How long has the light rail been there when they built the airport?
BGS.
Mm-hmm.
BGS.
Mm-hmm.
The actual light rail was built after the marijuana legalization. You can your way all the way through this all you want to. You need to go legalize things in your own state.
It is
And you need to
legalized. They just
grow
did it.
up as a
They just did it. They
65-year-old
just did
dude
it. They
acting
just
like a
did it.
goddamn
They
woman.
just did it,
Oh, wow.
motherfucker. They just did it.
Okay.
They just
All
did
right,
it.
man. So is there any more other
Jeremy
questions so
first.
that way I can get up out of here?
Bye.
Well, my other question I had for you is like, if you say that you're about like trying to help out black men and
Not all black men. Not
make-
these bullshit artists
like,
and not BGS.
well, not all.
Fuck that.
I'm glad.
Fuck
we agree on that.
that.
Don't help
that.
help the bear. Okay, help
We
the
agree
bear.
on that.
Help the
No,
bear.
I'm not trying to help.
Help the bear.
Okay.
Help the
Okay,
bear.
so
Like,
I'm
not
not trying to
everybody,
help.
We could all agree.
I'm not trying to help any black man who's caught up in his hood persona. I'm not trying to help any black man who's trying to keep complaining about women. I'm not trying to help black men who haven't taken no fucking side, who don't fucking vote, who don't actually participate in society. I'm not trying to help black men who are like complaining about fucking immigration, knowing full fucking well they ain't trying to get them chicken jobs or picking rice in the field. I'm sick of dealing with these fucking shiftless ass fucking niggas. I'm sick of them.
Okay.
Sick to my fucking back teeth for these fucking reptiles.
All right. All right.
Anything
That
else?
was a massive.
No.
That was a massive blanket, but
Andre, let him go.
Yeah.
No. Like
well,
I said, you asked me a
I got one more
straightforward question, straightforward answer.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Ask him some questions. Go ahead.
I got one more question
It's bullshit, but he asked.
well, the only question I was just gonna ask.
No, wait a minute, Andre, wait a minute. I got a question. Do you still not hire brothers who have children?
Dude, that's never been the case. Okay, that's never been the case. And BGS knows that's the case because he was back there in the back chat after that live stream was over with. What was
What
the
live
BGS about?
back chat? What live stream?
Okay, so when I was
which
online talking to actual, let me
which live stream, sir?
Could you shut the fuck up so I can answer your
which
question?
motherfucker
Don't
live
fucking
stream, nigga?
interrupt me
I
while I'm
can't
fucking
interrupt you,
talking.
motherfucker. I can't.
Why the fuck are you interrupting me when you ask me a question?
I said,
okay, all right.
So, you mentioned my name, nigga.
So I'm trying to answer your question, but you keep filibustering me through my question. Okay, the live stream when I came on to your Coliseum live stream, it was me and versus Angry Man. When I said that I don't hire niggas on child support, and I gave my reason why.
Okay.
You know full well, because I was there, Sub-Zero was there, Jay Sean was there, a whole bunch of people was there for that conversation. After that live stream was over, me and Angry Man talked after the live stream was over. That's the part that people don't get. And I did change my actual hiring standards to where, you know what? I started hiring felons and everybody else. So now I had a caveat to not hiring niggas on child support. Listen, if I can't sit down and hire you guys as a fucking family unit, so that way my truck is not stopped at some way station because you ain't paying your child support shit, then I'm not fucking with either one of these entities. So that's what I changed. It wasn't that I didn't hire people who didn't have kids. It's just that I said some highly out of pocket shit and I had to clean it up behind the scenes. But somehow people hear what they want to hear. And that's what's the actual story about that, after that happened.
All right. Fair enough.
So I did change what did happen because like once I started hearing it, I had a far more regional and far more rational approach to how I even approached it because now I had better, far more loyaler employees because I started incorporating what was told by these people by just dismissing them all together. Then I'm like, you know what? It does make more sense to bring both of these parties in here that could potentially cause me damage to my actual company and bring them both in and sit them both down and look, if I can't hire this family, if you guys can't come to an actual accord, you're not about to charge me a whole bunch of money because you two people cannot act right. So that's how I changed those things. So there's a lot of caveats that came up with that, but that's what happened after that actual live stream because people heard one portion of it, then people kind of dug off into that area. But people who was in the back chat, they understood what happened after that, and there was never a criticism about that outside of that. Well, not from Angry Man because me and him had the conversation. Everybody else was just there listening.
I never said anything one way or the other.
All right.
what you
Yeah.
filibustering before I even explained it, though.
Now,
But go ahead.
no,
Well,
no, no. If I was in the back, I was ask you which one, which conversation.
yeah.
I explained the situation, sir. That's
Well,
exactly what I
I,
did. I
I,
explained the
All right,
no,
all right.
situation.
You answered my
you know,
question.
you know how many
What's
live
the
streams I've
question?
actually done,
Yeah.
especially back then. Yeah, which
And you
one?
know how much
Okay.
progress you actually made?
Yeah, I
None.
know. I do. I do.
Mhm.
like to be
That's why you're
fair,
still here.
I heard him just ask you which one, and you got mad and started
No, I
yelling
didn't
at me.
get mad. I actually explained the situation because BGS said
Well,
this
you
is
were
like
cussing me
8, 9 years. Yeah,
for
of
asking
course I
me.
do. I do that a
Just
lot, especially when people
no, I'm
cut me
not
off and
saying
all
just
that other
cussing
stuff.
in general. There's nothing wrong with that. But he
Okay.
just asked you live
Ask,
stream, and you
ask
were
him
cussing
another
him for
question,
that.
Andre. Or
Well, okay. Well, here's an even better question.
Mm-hmm.
Why aren't none of those live streams up? How come you don't ask
Oh,
BGS? How come any of those Coliseum live streams are not up from 10
they
years
are
ago?
up.
Have you asked them there?
They are up.
Where?
They're
Where are
up.
they at? Where are they
They're
at?
up.
Where are they at? What channel?
They're
Drop
on
the
this
link.
channel. They're on this channel.
This
They're up.
BGS channel?
he reposted them.
And I didn't know. Basically, you know what happened. You know what happened. Remember when I got doxxed? Remember that? Remember that? I locked all the videos. Okay, but
Okay,
now
so
you have
you brought back all the old
can I can I
Coliseum
can I
so
can
that
I
way.
fi- can I can I finish?
Mhm.
Okay, well, go ahead. Sorry about that.
Thank you. Okay.
Go ahead, sir.
I, back then, you guys could actually lock or unlock with one click of the mouse, right? Okay. They changed that, so now I have to go page by page and unlock them. I unlocked half of them, and when I was trying to say these things are actually still hidden, so I actually went out actually unlocked them all. I have no reason to actually hide them.
No, I mean, but they wasn't there before, and apparently they're there now. I'm just asking the question because
Uh
he's asking me a question about a specific live stream from a
huh.
long time ago, and if they're locked, I can't see what live stream that it is, but I can explain the situation. Do you understand the difference between
No, no.
explain the situation versus an actual
Mm,
live stream that
I,
says live stream about XYZ subject?
once you told me the live stream that we were on, I remember that one. That's why I asked you which one.
But I explained the situation.
You just did. That's what you just the situation. You said that a lot of times. The things that you said
Sir,
at.
but I explained the situation. That's how your memory was refreshed. You didn't even know the name of the live stream. That's
you
why I
didn't
had to
either.
explain the situation.
You didn't either. That's why I asked you which one. Once you
But
told me which one,
okay,
and was actually after the stream, okay? Because it shut off
okay,
after 8 hours
okay.
back then.
So I don't see that how they added to it, but I explained the
Yeah.
situation. So we now know that the situation has been explained
So
because
now,
my
now you.
explanation
Mhm.
it is not representative of what happened on the live stream.
I didn't. What I didn't ask you the question either. It was him.
I know, but I'm explaining it to other people who don't know, even though you were there, or maybe you were asleep.
No,
That
no,
this is why
no.
I'm
You
explaining it.
I had you said BGS knows. When you mentioned my name, I said, okay, now which one? Because I don't know
It
what you're talking about.
happened in the back chat on one of your
I,
streams.
it, it,
That's what I explained.
it wasn't out of back chat. It was off air. We had no back chat back then.
Whatever, same thing.
All right. Okay.
Same.
All right.
All
All right,
right.
all right, all
All
right,
right. Tomato,
all right,
tomato.
all
All
right,
right.
all right. So, is there any more other questions?
I don't have a question for you. I was just gonna say, though I don't agree with what you said for the most part, I respect you standing on your square because that other dude just like peeled off as soon as he got asked the question, didn't want to answer.
What other dude?
Come on, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to take a phone call. Did something happen when I left?
I don't know.
BGS asked him a question and
No,
he didn't want to answer and he's just like, I'm gonna start up my own stream.
no. Well, basically this is something about what's her name? What's her name? Christine Gay, whatever her name was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Claudine Gay? Claudine Gay,
Claudine
like
Gay.
the fire
Claudine Gay,
person
yeah, that's
from
what I
the
meant to
Harvard
Harvard. Yeah.
fired
say. Yeah.
Yeah.
president? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any comment about that. So.
Yeah. He asked me about my opinion, and he took issue with it.
Oh, okay. All right. I mean, I don't know anything about that. So, is there anything else?
Not that I can think of. You answered my question.
All
No,
right,
that's
cool.
it.
So, all right, so that's what I'm
And
saying about these bullshit PhD artists. They're not going to do anything but just keep you aimed specifically at victimhood because that's where they're at. Other PhDs who have organizations would not be within a country mile of these people that this guy brought to this actual space. They brought these people to this actual space to keep you mired in the muck of your pain. There's not 65-year-old men all over the country who's doing this. This is only a YouTube thing.
Yes.
Not all 65-year-olds are doing this. Most 65-year-olds are retired with grandkids and doing other things. They're not trying to understand the women that they can't even sleep with. That's not something 65-year-old men are out here doing.
Oh, good for them.
Well,
They're not doing that.
Good for them.
since you brought up that last
Yeah.
statement,
You
and
know,
I
my
do have-
my grandchildren would
Andre.
appreciate that. Do you have grandchildren, by the way?
No, I don't have grandchildren.
Okay. How would you know?
Listen, going through the actual childbearing process is a choice. It's not an obligation. It is a choice. Just because you chose to go do that and you had the outcomes that you had because you went through that,
But you're speaking on something that you don't have experience with. But that's okay.
dude. What are you talking about? Like, I don't have experience with nuclear war, but I had to write about it.
Black Guru's like right next to me. Okay.
Who?
He's 64. Black Guru.
He's also an embarrassing piece of shit.
Well, yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Unlike you. Yeah, I know. You're perfect.
Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. Sorry about that. I had a phone call coming in. Sorry about that. Sorry about
Like
that.
you're embarrassing Spencer, but it's okay.
No. And actual Spencer's a guy who's 65 years old who's online.
Piece of shit, but then you haven't gotten there yet. Piece of shit.
You're the spinster. You're the one who needs to hide behind PhDs. I understand on my own square.
What does a spinster mean, sir? No kids, right? It means no kids, right? That's what it means. Use the word accurately. How can I be a spinster? I got kids and grandkids. In fact, had to help my grandchild with grandson with his pyramid for his project.
All right, so here's the thing. An actual spinster is not a 40-something-year-old guy who owns a business and hire felons. You are a spinster is because you're hiding behind bullshit artist PhDs.
What's a spinster, sir?
A spinster is somebody who's past their prime.
Without children. Without children.
Sir,
They've been married
that,
without kids.
That term
right?
is dated.
No,
I am married. BTS, I am married.
Oh, you're married? Oh, you are married. Oh, really?
Sure. Like BGS.
Oh, really?
Listen.
When did that happen?
I just didn't.
When did that happen?
BGS. I just didn't marry a reptile.
When did it happen?
And have reptilian kids who don't behave properly.
No.
That's your shit.
Actually, you're a troll. You're a troglodyte.
No, whatever.
You're a dinosaur.
Dude, at the end of the day.
With a tail. With a dinosaur.
No, listen. You're the one who's
what kind of dinosaur are you? What kind of dinosaur are you? What kind of dinosaur are you?
What kind of
dinosaur are you? What kind of dinosaur are you? What kind of dinosaur are you? What kind of dinosaur are you?
Look,
what kind of dinosaur are you?
You can run this 24-hour BGS live stream.
What kind of dinosaur are you?
Oh my God, are you gonna keep saying
that? Yes.
You're the one who's older than me.
No, you talk about reptilian. I didn't talk about your bitch. Okay.
Listen, man. At the end of the day, you don't have.
Where your kids at, nigga? Where your kids at, nigga?
Are you gonna grade me on
Where
the
your
fact
kids
that
at,
I don't
nigga?
have
Where
kids
your
and the outcome that your kids got?
Yeah, you're infertile, motherfucker.
Listen.
Probably infertile.
Wow.
Ain't got nothing that wiggles anymore.
Oh my God. Are you just gonna talk to me like a bitch? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you are a
jokes
bitch.
And the fact that I'm fucking infertile. Okay, what else you got? What else you got, old man?
Because
what
you're
else
a bitch.
Where's the A material?
Yeah,
MOT.
The B material.
Hey man, don't interrupt.
He can interrupt if he wants.
Let this guy go.
No.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask you a legit question.
Okay, great. Perfect.
Since you said that the PhDs in the space are ineffective, can you name any PhDs in the real world? Like you say that you're out there doing stuff, which I have no idea. You could be, right? But can you name any PhDs outside in the real world that are actually doing anything for Black men?
Yeah, Dr. Carr.
There's
anybody verify this?
Which one?
Okay, all right. We're done.
What's his first name?
We're done.
What's his first name? Greg Carr. Okay. Because you got Furpo, you got a Furpo Carr, you got a whole bunch
out
of
here. Like, come on, man, dude. At the end of the day, just keep hanging out with this old ass Itmore.
Yeah, please do. Yeah.
Please.
Yes.
Keep hanging out.
Yes, I would. They do, and it's growing. Okay. unlike some people I know.
Damn, this phone keep ringing over and over again. So,
Yeah.
all right. So I'm glad that I've answered all your questions. And BGS doesn't talk about politics because he's not for change. This is how come he haven't taken a side. And he lives in liberal ass California.
We just did talk about politics, sir.
Yeah, but what side have you taken?
Which
tangible side have you taken?
On which subject, sir?
Why we need to pick a side?
Yeah, because if you're going to actually have some type of progress in this country, you're going to need to pick a side.
No, I
to
don't.
Get it.
No, I
For
don't.
what?
No, I don't.
Okay. All right. Okay, well, just continue to keep complaining about women and the things that are going wrong in society, and nothing will ever change.
It's already starting to change, sir.
It's not starting to change. It's changing by everybody else's action. You're taking credit for everybody else's work.
It doesn't matter how it changes.
Taking credit for
it doesn't matter how it changes. It doesn't matter how it changes.
It does matter how it changes. You're taking credit.
No,
sir. You're taking credit for other people's work.
It doesn't matter, sir.
You're taking credit for other people's work.
Sir. It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
It doesn't matter, sir.
If you're taking credit for other people's work, you don't have a side, and you're taking advantage of everybody else's work.
What have you changed, sir?
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Dude, I live in an operational society called Colorado. That's why your broke ass can't fucking live here.
California.
No, nigga, you can't fucking live here. You can't live here.
Oh, sure I can.
You can't live in a Denver metro area.
You sure can.
Bro, listen, man. We ain't got room for Moores or bullshit PhDs.
Yeah. Oh, you got plenty of Moores in Colorado, sir. I got cousins and uncles in Colorado, sir.
Yeah, living off Martin Luther King
and
they got plenty of niggas
and been there for years, man. Been there for years. Been in there for years, okay?
You know what we did? We gave them more shit
since the 70s,
free access
before
to
you were
everything.
born.
You know what
before
they
you were
did?
born. Before you were born, sir. Before you were born. Yeah, it more. Yeah.
So when you gonna start debating actual politics?
That's why you still
so
here.
when you gonna do that?
Debate
that?
Subject, sir. We already do.
Huh?
I do that all the time.
You don't debate anybody. You run away from every conversation.
Debate from what? We just had
progress.
One of your
progress.
boys.
Okay.
Progress like what?
Okay,
sir?
well let's.
Like
okay,
what?
so
Like
I'll
what?
tell you. Progress without taking a side.
No, I want to hear that. Shit. I don't know about that side.
What are you talking about? I gave you a very specific thing.
Side
progress
like
without taking a side.
I don't have to take a side.
Give me a timeline. Give me a timeline of progress without taking a side.
Give me a timeline. I don't have to take a side.
Okay. So you're trying to ride the backs of everybody else who's productive in society while you sit online and talk about bitches.
That's right. That's right.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, sir. As long as it gets done. As long as it gets done. As long as the rock gets done, sir.
You have to be able to help.
I have to be able to do shit.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
So you don't have to help with anything?
I had to be able to do shit. You're talking in circles, sir.
Yeah.
You're the one who's talking in circles.
Wait, but let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
Talking in circles, sir.
Let me ask you a question. MOT.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do donors take a side?
Who's talking now? It sounds like AB Media. Is it AB Media or is there somebody else?
No, that's me.
Donors take a side all the time.
Do donors take a side? Oh, do they?
Donors take a side. Yes, they do.
It's called both sides.
Depends on what the situation is. But for the
situational. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, does
that doesn't mean you're right. That doesn't mean that they're not doing anything. That's not the same as a 65-year-old man.
Donors are doing anything in politics. Okay.
Depends on what the situation is. Interesting.
Oh my God. At least I know that you're not serious about anything.
At least
I know that.
I'm glad I can make you sleep safe at night. Then, okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, but I live in an operational society that don't need 65-year-olds.
Oh, really? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, Colorado, huh? I live in the richest state in the union. How about
Colorado
you?
works. Guess what?
Richest state in the union. How about you?
I can guarantee you it's not because of your action.
How about you?
You are taking advantage of your action.
Richest state in the union. How about you?
I know you have a bunch of liberal shit there.
Yeah, so Colorado's fairly liberal as far as I'm concerned, isn't it? Isn't it?
But your ass ain't liberal, but you talk about liberal women. Every time you open your mouth, it's about
exactly.
Women.
That's what the channel's made for, sir. That's what the channel's made for, sir.
It's made for liberal women.
Yeah, it's made for the conversation about women. Okay? Liberal or
why would you want to have conversation about women that you can't?
It's because that's what the guys want to talk about.
God, these motherfuckers need to
God, these motherfuckers. Go someplace where they talk about politics, sir.
No, I do. It's right here.
They have plenty.
At the end of the day, you are the infiltrator in this space.
There are plenty of channels to talk about politics, sir.
like BGS. You are the
Hmm.
infiltrator in this
I'm
space.
not
You
infiltrated.
are the agent in this space. You
Asian, really?
are.
Okay,
Yes,
good,
you are.
good.
You
Asian,
are the death nail of this space.
really, but it's still
You
alive, isn't it?
are.
It's still
You
alive, though, isn't it?
are.
It's still alive,
Like,
though, isn't it? It's
what
still
type of
alive, though.
65-year-old
It's
year old
still
guy goes
alive, isn't it?
around
It's still
lying
alive,
about
isn't
the
it? It's still
history of a
alive, isn't it?
place to which
It's
other
still
people are still
alive, isn't
alive
it?
in the
It's
actual
still
space,
alive,
though?
isn't it? It's still alive, isn't it?
God, you
And
sound like a
growing, and
child. Why
growing,
don't you
sir,
grow
and
up?
growing,
Why
sir,
don't you grow
and
up?
growing, sir.
Oh no, they're growing the actual
They're,
numbers
no,
off
it's
of the
the
backs
numbers
of
are
lost
growing.
and broken
No,
men
no,
from
no,
those
they're not
actual men
broken.
that
They're not
created them.
broken. They're not broken.
Yes, they
They're
are.
fine.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. I
Dude,
talked to a
if
bunch of them.
dudes are coming here trying to understand a woman that's not
Sa-
interested in them.
Sauchi, are you broken, sir?
Far from it.
Are you broke?
Far from it.
Okay.
I'm in I reside in Arlington, Virginia. We are ranked number 3 for remote. I'm in actually no matter how you look at it, because I'm literally
Okay, let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. Let's stop right here. You have to ask yourself, why in the fuck are productive men who claim to be productive around bullshit artists like this? You have to ask yourself, why on earth are there productive men who need to reconnect with their fucking blackness by being around bullshit artists online? Why? This is why shit don't fucking change. People go get their motherfucking shit together and then they still want to hang out with hood niggas after they get their motherfucking shit together. Because they want to be the lone productive dude around a bunch of shiftless niggas who don't have their motherfucking shit together. There's no reason for this guy to even be around this motherfucker. Like me, I'm not around motherfuckers who flip packs or sell pills or be on this goofy whole bullshit. None of that. Once you reach the age of fucking reason, there is no reason to be around people like this. No reason. But at the end of the day, that's the problem here. Oh, of course they are. Biscuit 2005. What else you think they're doing? So now this guy's like, oh, I'm productive and I'm not broken. But why the fuck are you around the guy whose whole purpose here is to stagnate men? The whole purpose. Why are you there? As a guy who has his shit together, why are you there? Like a lot of these dudes feel like they cannot have an identity without this type of bullshit person around. That's crazy.
less than a exit away from DC, actually in the most expensive city or area in the country.
And you
Um,
hang out with bullshit niggas online.
um,
So what does that
well,
mean with all
Wait,
that?
wait, you're here, so I
If
guess so.
everything, no.
Yeah.
I guess
I
so.
came here because you asked me a
I
question
didn't. No,
from the
no,
actual
I didn't
chat.
ask you a question. He'd asked you a question. I didn't ask you to
Hey,
shit.
but you're the one doing all the talking.
No, no, I wasn't. Actually, I wasn't. But it's
You
okay.
are doing the most of the talking here, Edmore.
Because
Okay.
you mentioned my name, sir. I wasn't gonna say shit to you.
All right, man. So here's the thing. You can't take credit for other people's work.
I sure
I
can.
want to make sure
People
that I
people do it all the time.
reiterate that.
People do
You
it all the time.
cannot take credit for other people's work.
Oh, okay, fine.
That's how
Okay.
the world works, and you know it.
Yeah, yeah. People do it all the time. So what?
You see, that's the point. That's the point of why the Itmore's here. You want to talk about bitches while everybody else go out there and do the work that needs to change everything. You can't take credit for other people's work. The shit used to be called plagiarism. Like, so when you bring these PhD bullshit artists to this fucking space, because he doesn't have anything. What he does is he bring all these people here to bolster his own level of credibility. Not that he has anything credible to give, because remember, he lives in California, extremely liberal fucking society. They provide a lot for the people in the area. What side does he choose? He ain't got no side to be chose, because the work is to be done by everybody else but a BGS Itmore. But they want to live around all this liberal fucking shit and pretend like they're for something else other than liberal fucking policies. When the only reason why you're in the area where you live at is because of fucking liberal policies. I don't see these people going to try to live in the middle of nowhere. They're always around liberal, loose ass fucking women, and that's what the fucking problem is here. You see, the problem is that And this is a problem with that is an actual sociological problem where you've been created in an environment where you've been so far separated from power that you don't know how shit works. And so to cover for the fact that you don't want to learn how anything works, you rather go to somebody whose hand you can eat out of so that way he can interpret everything for you. But you have to understand that the person who talks about politics is not a political person. Just like these stupid motherfuckers who think that Ice Cube is doing something politically. Or T.S. Johnson give a fuck about politics beyond the 17-point agenda, where he did not update his 17-point agenda after the actual ruling for affirmative action. So if you think you're going to get these black boy based things that's not going to cover everything else, you're crazy, even though there is legislation that's being passed. But that's not a T.S. Johnson thing. You see, they want to take credit when things are working, like what happened in Florida with the alimony shit. Alimony has to do with motherfuckers who got money. Alimony is not for broken, shiftless motherfuckers who want some 50-50 shit trying to be with liberal fucking women. But the dudes who want to be with liberal women, they tried to take credit for what was happening in Florida. They surely did try to take credit for what was happening in Florida. TSN, BGS, oh, things are changing. Like, no. Things are changing within that legislature is because they organized and they actually produced for it. Like, there's not a sizable population of the manosphere that lives in Florida. There's not a sizable population of the personnel that lives in Tennessee. But you want to take credit for everybody else's work. Can't take credit for everybody else's work. You still got to take a side. Because otherwise, you're just sitting here online, being a lint roller, picking up all these trash ass dudes, providing them overnight entertainment because, yeah, these dudes shouldn't have a voice. They shouldn't have a voice at all. No. Broken men who don't have their shit together, yeah, you do need a place invented for you to hang out at. Because the rest of the normal fucking society don't give a fuck about dudes who ain't got their shit together. And this is what you do with your only chance is you find a bullshit artist to go hang around intentionally. Is you just creating a 24-hour BGS network. And he just move his dumbass idiots from one platform to another, to another, to another. That's what he's doing. It's his free right to do that. But at the end of the day, this guy is not for any type of change within this space. He's not for any type of change. You think a guy who's 60-year-old wants you to move on to women who have less problems? He doesn't want that. Why on earth would a 60-something-year-old guy who had a child with a fucking reptile, whose daughter is part of the gynocracy according to him, why the fuck would he want you to move on to any other women in society but his fucking daughter? Again, I'm only doing this to show you that there are more answers to your fucking questions that's already been answered already. You think he care about passport bros? You can't think he care about SYSBM? No, he wants you stuck with his fucking daughter. Because if his daughter remains single and without men, but come on, man, if she's a black woman in society, she don't have a problem getting a dude. But at the end of the day, you have the outcomes that you have. But you can't keep up the conversations that you keep up and you have the outcomes that you have. Those things don't kind of come together. Why would you want things to change if you don't have a side taken? You live in liberal ass fucking California. I mean, left as fuck. But let's just keep this going. But I just wanted to stop that to actually be able to explain that. You have to pick a side so that way you're
I don't have to
invested
pick. I
and
don't have to
involved
pick
in
nothing.
things.
I don't have to pick nothing.
Why?
Sir, you have to be
No, I
invested
don't.
and
No,
involved in
no,
the
no.
society to which
I'm
you live.
involved in society. I don't have to pick nothing.
Sir, the only thing you're doing is you're keeping conversations going that should have been dead a long time ago, trying to rewrap new men into the actual law
I
system
don't
to
bring
which
it
you're
up.
having tonight.
They bring it up. Okay.
Yeah, but you're facilitating the conversation.
So
Oh my
how old is our mathematics, sir? Trigonometry. How old is that?
Dude, what kind of question is that? It's not even relevant.
It is relevant.
Trigonometry do things. Do you really want to
How
compare
old
yourself to
is how
trigonometry?
how old is
You
it?
want to compare
How
yourself to
old
trigonometry?
is it? How old is it, sir?
It's
Uh,
old.
how
Older,
old, sir?
older than a
But
65-year-old, it more. And I
but
can
actually,
guarantee you it's
we
way
keep
more
bringing up the
important.
same subjects over and over again. Why? Because they're effective, sir. That's why.
Good Lord.
The problems don't change, do they?
I can't
Good
wait
Lord.
to play this back.
Go
So that
ahead.
way you can see how stupid you fucking
Go
are.
ahead.
Yeah, how dumb your ass is. How dumb your ass is. Okay.
Oh, okay. All
Yeah.
right, man. So
Yeah. Go and
does
play it
anybody
back.
else got any more other questions for me? Because the bullshit PhD artists, we're on that.
Yeah.
The,
Yeah.
the guy who asked me about Dr. Carr, you're gonna have to look at more other PhDs. This is some shit you need to do on your own.
I do it
So
all the
that way,
time.
I'm talking about the person who asked me the question
Okay.
about the PhD.
Yeah, that
Okay.
was me that asked you. I don't actually live in the U.S., so it's kind of
Okay,
irrelevant to
cool.
me. I was just asking just to know
Okay, okay, all right,
whether you
no
have
problem.
anybody, since you
So,
were talking on
so,
anybody else.
okay, so I got a question for BGS. Have Dr. Carr ever came on your show? Why aren't you around PhD levels like Dr. Carr?
Okay. Like
Mhm. How come Dr. Carr isn't on your channel, BGS?
if
You,
was it
oh, he is? He
no,
is?
I don't even know him.
Why don't you reach out to him?
Why? What does
Yeah,
he
it's a
do?
homework assignment. So,
No. Why? What does he do?
homework assignment.
What does he do?
No.
No.
Why
What
don't
does
you
he do?
reach out to a
I
real
don't.
PhD so that way he can
I
show your ass up on all
I
the bullshit that you was
I
on?
know a bunch of real PhDs. Okay. Claude
Do
That's
Anderson
you
is one of them.
remember?
a fair question.
Claude Anderson is one of them. You know him?
No, I don't know him. You're
You
the
don't know
one who said
Claude
you brought
Anderson?
PhDs to the
No,
space.
You don't know
You
Dr.
don't
But now
know
Carr?
you're
Claude
bringing up.
Anderson.
Wait.
You don't know Dr. Claude Anderson. You don't know
Hold
Dr.
on.
Claude Anderson.
I know he's a guy that actually does shit. That's why he's not on your channel.
But
Your
I
PhD
know
levels are bullshit already.
but I know him personally. What about that?
Okay, why don't you have him on?
Hmm? I
Why don't you
might
have him
one
on?
day. I might one day.
Yeah, I might one day. Yeah, but your PhD levels are bullshit artists. Why
Well,
don't you bring on
okay.
a real PhD? Real
Okay.
PhD who's really
Okay.
doing some shit
Oh,
out there.
really? Okay.
Yeah. Why don't you bring on a real PhD?
Actually, bring them into the manosphere, sir. How come they're not here?
They're not here because they see the type of bullshit
Well,
dudes that are here.
then fine.
They
Okay.
don't want to be around the dudes who want to talk about fucking women. They don't want to be
Really?
around this
Really?
shit.
Okay. We'll
They
see.
don't want to.
We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see.
MOT. I also said that in the back chat. That's a fair question that BGS asked. What does he actually do? Since you were talking shit about like 4 PhDs, but you only named one, and you're not explaining what he actually does.
No, because you're not in the United States and it doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
It doesn't matter.
No,
Pick a
it
side.
doesn't matter.
Pick a
Yeah,
side. It doesn't
you have
matter.
to pick
It
a
doesn't
side.
matter. It doesn't matter. It
Man,
doesn't
look at
matter.
this
It
childish
doesn't
old man.
matter.
This dude's 65 years old.
Yes, it
Can
doesn't
you
matter.
guess
Yeah.
who's in their
Yes,
40s?
yes.
Can you guess who's in their 40s here and who's 65?
Yes. It's hard to say it.
To be
Actually, for the record, there's a couple of in their 40s on the panel, so
Yes.
like
No. I'm talking about as in comparison of acting like a child on the actual live stream.
I asked like a child.
oh,
Yeah.
okay,
How
whatever.
you don't have kids? How would you know?
Yeah. Okay, so
Like-
I don't have nieces and nephews, and I cannot
Yeah,
witness
yeah.
children.
It's not the
It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
the same.
how would you
having
No,
know?
it's
know?
not the
Same.
same. Oh, it's not the same.
You're acting like a kid.
Oh,
Oh, it
it's
doesn't
not the
matter.
same.
You gotta pick a side.
Like-
Oh, you're acting like
like
a bitch.
MOT.
Wow,
to be
this is
fair,
crazy.
Pull your skirt down, sir.
like
Wow, does this
MOT.
work as jokes with some
Oh,
people?
does it work as jokes? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm a woman. Plus
All
the
right,
pearls,
so
I'm a
well,
white woman.
ask your question.
I
you're
was
about
gonna
to ask
say.
the question.
I was gonna say. To be fair, I'm the youngest dude on the panel right now, and I'm probably like the least intelligent in comparison to all of you guys here. But even I can see that you're making a straw man here. Like
I can
asked
see that
what-
you're full of shit and you just came in for BGS.
We
I-
have like I found like
I
5 or
asked
6
that.
cars. Which
I asked you, what is
how
he
do you spell
actually
his
doing
name?
to the
How
black
am I
community?
straw manning?
How do you spell his name? How do you spell his
Okay,
name?
so how do you actually
How do you spell his
think that
name?
I'm straw? BGS.
How do you spell his name?
Could you please just act
No,
like
no,
a
no, no,
rational
no,
adult?
no. How do you spell his name?
BGS.
How do you spell his name?
Car with 2 R. Who's
Yeah,
name?
2 R's. Yeah. What's his first name?
Craig, I already been through this. Like,
With 1 G or 2 G's?
Oh, I'm BGS. We're done.
1
with
G or
this.
2 G's? I see about 6 guys named Greg Carr
BGS.
with PhDs.
BGS.
Which one?
BGS. You don't know
Which
who
one?
Dr. Carr is.
No, I don't.
No. BGS.
I don't know who he is. Who is he?
BGS. I'm gonna ask you again.
Who
So are
is
you
he?
telling me that you do not know
No,
who
I don't.
Dr.
Who is
Carr
he?
is?
No, I don't. Who is he?
Okay. All right. So I'm just gonna stop the conversation right there with you because you don't know who Dr. Carr, Greg Carr
No.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
You can't
All
explain
right.
who he
Okay.
is?
No problem. No problem.
Okay.
No problem. No problem. We're done with you and the Greg Carr thing because you're saying that you don't know who Dr. Carr
What's
is.
his name?
All right, man.
Greg, how do you
Well,
spell his name?
Dad said, ask your question.
but you're not explaining what he actually does for the black community. You're just like
I
using
think
Black
he's
community.
I
Like,
think
like
he's I think he's referring to the from what I see, Harvard University. That's what I'm seeing here. Professor of Africana Studies.
Yeah. Actual
Okay.
Africana studies.
Oh, so he's right near me. So he's right near me.
Yeah, why don't you go listen? Okay, just type his name in online, look at the stuff he talks about online, and then
Okay.
why don't you go back and listen to Tia Johnson and see if it sounds anywhere the same as a person who graduated from Africana
Okay, I
studies
will. I
as a
will.
PhD.
As a PhD, I will.
BGS, you know who the
like
fuck Greg Carr is?
I don't know who
What?
the dude is, man.
Okay.
like at MOT.
Dude,
I mean, no
I'm
disrespect.
supposed to know who the dude is. I don't know who the dude is.
Okay, no problem.
Like MOT. I mean, no disrespect. I have no idea who you are. I've only heard you being referenced a few times, but like I asked you what I asked you was that you were talking
He-
down on the PhDs in the space,
No.
then I
These-
asked you I asked you so if you're gonna talk down on these PhDs in the space, what
I
PhDs
just gave you. Okay.
do you
I
know?
just gave you an
You're not letting
example.
me finish, brother.
Because fuck your example. I just gave you an example.
That's
Okay.
nice.
Let me
That's
tell you
nice.
why.
That's
Let me tell you
nice.
why.
Oh,
Let me tell you why.
that's
How-
mature.
How adult of you?
BGS.
How adult of you.
BGS.
That's how adult of you.
All right. This is why. This
That
is
ain't why.
a very hard thing.
Shut up. No,
I'm
it's
asking
not.
you a
No,
fair
it's not.
question.
No, it's
I'm
not.
being
No,
respectful.
no, it's not. No, it's
You gotta
not.
moderate your
I'm being
panel,
respectful.
No, he doesn't.
AB Media, so that way
No,
I
he
can
doesn't.
be able to.
No,
have a conversation.
I'm
not
being
really. So you
respectful.
talk this
I'm
bullshit.
Okay,
This
so here's the
bullshit.
respectful, sorry.
This
Okay, so here's
bullshit.
the thing. All right. So here's the thing. All right. Given that you hang around BGS, I don't give a fuck about your outcomes.
Okay.
However,
Okay.
So why are you here? then? I don't understand.
however, if you want to look at a real PhD, you can look up Dr. Carr, Greg Carr.
Okay,
He
I
is on
see
a
him.
ton of channels here. Why don't you listen to what he talks about
I will.
historically and the sides that he actually takes and the things that he's actually talking about?
Okay.
And then you go back and listen to your bullshit artists or your fucking
How
your
about Dr.
your
Tommy
other
Curry of
who wrote the man not? Yeah.
Yes.
Why isn't he here?
he's been here. He's
Why
been
isn't
here
he
more than a few
back
times.
here? Why isn't he back here?
Why is he back here? He's been here. How many
He's
times?
been here.
How many times has Dr. Carr been on your channel?
No, I mean, I never
How
said
many
that I
times
brought
did Dr.
PhDs
Carr?
to
How
space.
many Dr. Carr
I
been
never
on
said
your
I brought
channel?
PhDs to space.
How?
No,
Well,
no.
I never said I brought PhDs to the space. I never said I brought PhDs to the space.
Okay.
You're the one who talk about the bullshit artists that you bring to
I
space.
get it.
Like, that ain't got nothing to do with me. You're the
I
one who
get
said
it.
you brought
I
these
get it.
bullshit
How
niggas
about
around
Dr.
here.
I thought you had brought him to the space. I thought that was
No,
a thing.
sir. You brought
Okay.
bullshit artists to the space.
You haven't brought.
You're the one
brought
bringing
bullshit
bullshit
PhDs to
arguments,
your
man.
space. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
bullshit.
All right.
I-
So,
I've been
so-
nothing but respectful to you, and I have nothing against you. I literally asked you
but I have a
question,
lot
and you
against.
told me "fuck me" when you didn't
All right,
even
so
let me
here's the
finish
thing.
my question. Like
Because your
you're
question
still
don't matter.
interrupting me
And here's
right
the thing.
now.
Okay, so here's
my
the thing.
question
This is
doesn't
why I'm
matter.
interrupting
So
you.
why does your response
specifically.
matter to me if you're
Oh,
saying my
okay,
question
okay.
doesn't matter?
Okay, so let me tell you why. You ready for the answer?
I
You
don't give
don't
a
live in
fuck
the
what your
United
answer.
States.
I don't give a fuck what your
Okay,
explanation is.
okay.
You're not gonna let me
You
ask
don't
my
live in the
question.
United States. You're around BGS Itmore. I gave you an actual PhD to actually go follow and listen to. Once you listen to that actual PhD, you're going to realize what the difference is between that PhD and what is actually discussed by the bullshit
I'm just
artists
saying,
that
I've
BGS
listened to
bring
content
here.
creators that have larger audiences than you do, that
Oh
also
my
that
God.
actually
It
do
doesn't
shit.
matter. It doesn't matter. Dude,
It-
at the end of the day, you're the one who don't know this shit, right? I gave you an example that you can Google yourself, you can look it up, and then you can go listen to this fucking victimhood bullshit from your Dr. Thunders, your Green Gorillas, your motherfucking Tia fucking Johnsons, and all this other shit.
Okay.
Go listen
Now
to other
I
fucking
now I
PhDs.
understand. Now I understand the issue.
Yeah,
with
I
you.
cannot stand these
like,
fucking animals that BGS fucking brought here. These
I'm
motherfuckers
just
are here
saying,
with
it's like
shit
right-
that you don't move
okay.
nowhere.
I'm just saying, you're calling dudes feminine, but you're not like you're acting like a woman right
I
now.
never called nobody feminine.
Yeah, you did. You literally
No,
said
I
BGS was
didn't.
acting like a woman multiple times.
He was,
You
because
could
he
literally,
kept
pull
interrupting
it
me.
back.
Because he kept
You
interrupting
just
me.
said you didn't say
He
that.
kept, because he kept
You just said
interrupting
you
me.
didn't say that, and now you're saying
You
that
said
she
feminine.
was.
I said acting like a woman. That's totally
Is that
different
not
thing.
the same thing?
Yeah, no, they're not.
Okay, now you're being literal.
Yeah, I most certainly am. So at the end of the day,
Okay.
stay lost, stay hanging out with BGS, stay being overseas, stay having this being the only way that you can reconnect with the black experience, and you're going to continue to be lost.
Dude, I
If you
got
want to
family
do other things,
that lives in the States
okay, great,
that
perfect. If
were
you want to
actually
listen to
ex-military as
other,
well too.
okay, so if you want to listen to other PhDs, I've given you one. And once you listen to that one, it's going to take you over to Roland Martin. You're going
But
to see a whole bunch of
I see the
PhDs over
I
there.
see the reason why I see the reason why you interrupted me, because like when I asked you a question, when I asked you the question, I was like,
I
what
already
are they
gave you an
doing for the
answer.
black? You're interrupting me again. When I asked you the
Okay,
question about what are they doing for the black community, you
okay,
said
okay,
black
okay, sir,
community, and
sir,
you acted surprised that I said that.
sir,
But
sir.
my initial
Listen,
question to you was, if you were going to disrespect the PhDs in the space, can you name ones that are doing stuff for the black community? So what was the
okay,
reason for you being surprised?
okay. So here's the thing. Why do you want people to do things for the black community if you're not here?
Why? Because this shit is going worldwide, if you haven't noticed.
Oh my God. Here's the fucking thing, dude. The moment you start talking to me about the black fucking community, I want to throw you down a fucking flight of goddamn steps. These people have these outcomes here that they worked for. They worked
Oh
for
my
these
god,
outcomes that
now
they
you're
fucking got.
threatening, bro. You're
They
acting like a woman.
worked for these outcomes that they have.
You're
Any person who starts
so
talking about the community don't have individual accomplishments on their own. Worry
so
about yourself and fix
you
your
are
own
the
shit.
you were the same one that was talking shit about GG, saying that he's destructive to the black community, yet you're here threatening violence online. Make that
Okay.
make sense. Make that make sense.
Oh my God. Could y'all laugh even louder? So here's the thing. Green
Make that
Gorilla is a piece of
and,
shit.
and
Okay?
I'm the
Any
definition
person
of
who
that,
called
okay?
himself, any person who called himself a G
There
with
it
a
is, right
PhD
there.
should not be taken serious.
PhD, motherfucker.
Oh my God. Anybody who calls himself a G with a PhD is a
G
piece
with
of
the
shit.
PhD.
G with a
PhD,
PhD is a
motherfucker.
piece of shit. What the
PhD.
fuck? G with a
What,
PhD?
so what
Who
kind
would
of
be
piece of
proud
shit are
of
you, sir?
saying that?
What kind of piece of shit are
Who
you?
would be proud of saying that in the
What kind of
wide
piece of
open?
shit are you?
Oh my God. Could y'all go back to
Everybody's
laughing
a piece
loud
of
like
shit
y'all
except
actually made
you.
a point?
Except you. Except you, huh?
Could you actually
No,
laugh loud like
everybody's
y'all
a
actually
piece of
made a point?
Like
Oh
I
my
said, I
God.
respect you standing on your square though.
Like
I
like
really
like
respect
like
you
I
standing on your
said, man.
square though.
Like I said, man, I can come
Uh,
up here and I can face it. At the end of the day, this Itmore is not gonna be able to come face no one because he don't have any answers. He haven't taken a side, and he has no pathway to progress.
what is it about? What is it? Which side? What are the sides, man? Give me the sides. What are the sides?
Listen, man, you live in a
What
whole
are the sides?
functional liberal
What
society.
are the
And
sides?
you don't want to take a
What are the
side.
sides? What are the
What are the
sides?
sides?
What are the sides?
Yeah, left or right. You live in a
What
whole
are the
left-wing
sides?
utopia.
What are the sides?
Left, right. Those are the sides.
Left.
Sir.
There's left and right. Okay, who's left and who's right?
Now you don't know who the players are.
No,
So
no,
now
I
I
know
have
the
to tell
players.
you where
I
they
want to hear.
live.
Yeah, yes,
Now I
you
have to
do.
tell you what states they're in
Explain
now.
yourself. Explain yourself.
No,
Okay.
sir. No, sir.
I'm
Not
in a
to
left
somebody.
leaning. I'm in a
No,
left
sir.
leaning state, sir. So
No,
what?
not left leaning. There's nothing left leaning about it. It's a left wing totally. Have
No,
you
it's
looked
not.
at your legislature?
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Have you
Orange
looked at
County.
your legislature?
Orange County is very right wing, sir.
One county.
No. Orange. There's more than
Boulder
one.
County is
More than
come
one.
on, man.
Okay. Most of the
Okay.
Mid Valley is right wing, sir. Okay. We've had right wing governors. Okay. So what?
Yeah. Arnold Schwarzenegger married to
Well,
who?
hey, yeah. We
Yeah.
had right wing governors. We have a very strong right wing, sir, in California. We do.
Man, this has been fun. But I
Okay.
gotta roll out.
All right.
And it's
All
been
right.
nice talking to you.
All right.
old
So
man.
all right, soldier. How old are you, motherfucker? You old too, motherfucker. Got gray in your beard, don't you?
Yeah, at this point, yeah, I probably
Hey,
do.
old bastard.
What? No, you
You're an
can't
old
call me
bastard.
an
You
old
old,
bastard.
nigga. You get gray hair. You're old motherfucker once you get past 40, nigga. You old, man. You just get older. That's all. You're not young.
Like I
Where you get this
like I
young
said,
shit
I
from?
never heard you before, but you stood on your square. I'll give you that. You stood on your square.
If you call it a square, more like a circle, but it's okay.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
This fucking dude.
It
Man.
might be
You
a
know what, man?
hexagon. It might be a hexagon.
Here we go. You keep adding sides to it, don't you?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
now.
Left, right. Okay, give me that book.
To the side.
Two wings on the same bird, man. That's what I was taught.
Yep.
I've been on the left. I've been on the right. I've been in the middle. Two wings of the same bird. Same bird. Looking at it right now. Two wings of the
Okay.
same bird doing the
There's
same
two
shit.
wings of the same bird.
A same
If
bird.
you don't
Yes,
know
sir.
how anything works.
I do know how things work. Two wings of the same bird. Look what's going on right now, sir.
All right.
Who's speaking up? Who's speaking up, sir? Left, right,
Whoa.
left,
Who's
right, left, right,
speaking up?
left,
What?
right, left, right.
No, I
Who's
mean you
speaking
asked
up
a
in Congress?
question. I mean,
Yeah,
could you?
who's speaking?
Could you
How
complete
many
your
left
question?
how left wingers are in Congress right now? Okay, are they in opposition? No, we're in the same shit.
They don't run the house.
Or the House and the Senate. Okay,
All right. Okay. So you're.
and your president is not a left winger. Okay,
I know that.
yeah. Well, you guys act like you don't.
Mhm.
And Trump is not a right
but
wing.
he's a right wing. But thing is, he's not. But like you said, Albert, blue no matter who, right?
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
We're just
Oh,
telling you.
well,
Pick a
wait.
side
I'm sorry.
of-
I'm sorry. Let me be fair.
of the
Let
most
me
relevant
say to his
side.
face. Let me say to his face. Butt hurt blue, no matter who. In his face.
Wow.
But
Okay.
pick a side, sir. Pick a side. Pick a
Yes, I
side.
mean that's how you're
So
gonna
which
get progress. in
are
society.
you right or you left? Which one are you?
Yeah, I'm on the left.
You're on the left, but you got
Yes,
a
sir.
right wing president as you advocate for. Why is that?
No, he's the
Mhm.
last Dixiecrat that's going to be
No.
elected anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Like,
So
there's a
why
reason why.
why you advocate?
And
But
hold on.
but
Hold
Trump
on.
is liberal.
Hold
How come
on.
you don't vote for him?
Trump is not liberal. He
He
didn't
is
put
liberal.
liberals on the
Yes,
court.
he is. He
He's
was a
He
liberal.
put
Democrat
three
before
right
he was a
wingers on the.
Yes, he
Republican.
was. He's
Listen,
liberal.
he put three right wingers on the court.
It doesn't matter.
And
Yeah.
Okay.
But
all right.
but you put one.
Okay. All right.
You put one in
Y'all got it,
office.
man.
So what?
and he also gave us a
Yes.
stimulus check.
You put one in office. Okay.
Yes. Because it was the best choice.
It was. Oh, he was. Okay.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
He's the
Okay.
best. Oh, so you can pick the other side sometimes, huh? Right, left,
Mhm.
right. Interesting how that happens.
But
Depending on who, huh?
but
Depending on what
the
the
level of
situation is.
ignorance of people is so high.
When I said that,
My
you
God.
disagreed with me, didn't you?
I disagree with you in context.
When I
and you
said
know
when I
why.
said it
Or maybe you
depends on
two,
no
or
no
maybe you don't know why.
maybe I don't. Maybe I don't.
Okay, I mean
Well, you
that's a
haven't done the job in
realistic,
informing me, but it's okay. Sigh
Oh
of the
my
Well,
contented
God.
cow.
AB,
Dude acting like a
A-
little child.
Oh,
Oh
like
my
a little
God.
child. Oh,
AB, I got a
but you're calling
disagreement for
people
you.
pieces of shit and cussing them out
They
like a bitch.
are.
Like a
They
bitch.
are.
Like
They
a, acting
are.
like a bitch.
Like
Okay.
listen, man.
What
They
was
ought
you
to
gonna
be
say, Andre?
embarrassed
Acting like a
of being
bitch.
here.
Acting like a
Well,
Oh my
bitch.
God.
I was gonna say, AB, I have a disagreement for you. Like I told you
Go take some
earlier,
testosterone shots.
like
Little
Okay.
bitch.
when I watched those dudes stream, they literally said in the stream, our butts don't hurt. So
Who the fuck said that?
Maybe they're used to it.
black brain trust. They literally
Oh,
said that
damn.
in their stream. They literally said that. Just pull it up and watch.
Wait,
Literally said
hold
that.
on a second. So what you say about the black brain trust? Wait, hold on a second. I have to hear that again. Could you run that by me again?
They
I know.
they
You didn't catch it the
literally
first
said it in
time.
their stream.
No, I didn't.
You're smart.
I
You're
actually
smart.
didn't.
You're
No,
smart. You
wait,
just
hold
caught
on
it.
a second.
Well,
You should caught
Hold on a
MOT,
second.
the answer to your question is,
Allow them to
I
speak.
literally watched their stream, and in their stream, they said, we're not butt hurt blue. Our butts don't hurt. They literally said that. You can pull it back and watch it. They literally said that. I'm not
And
lying.
maybe they're
Okay,
used to
all
it.
right. Okay, so whether it's literal or figurative, you understand. Like what he's saying, like what AB Media is saying. He's on the left. He want more left wing policy, but he's pump faking right. I'm not sure what you get by pump faking right, but it doesn't get you more to left wing things that you want. All right, you're gonna have to pick the side and invest in the side and just stay over there. And this is the reason why we can't really operate with people on the right. It's because people, the pump faking right, but they're not organizing for any policies over there. So it's kind of impossible to move things ahead if everybody wants left wing things. People are apparently on the right, but they don't want to fully invest on the right to the point to where they want to show up to meetings and actually invest money and time and do all this other stuff that's happening everywhere else.
What, in your opinion, what is wrong with America as a whole, and what direction do we need to be going in?
We as who's asking this question? I
Chelsea.
like that said. Saushi,
Chelsea.
what do you mean? What's wrong with America, and what direction do we need to go in? What is
Well,
it?
based on your opinion, yeah, as a country, America as a country.
No, I just think personally, if you just get your stuff together and stop complaining about women and move on to culture women, and reserve all this time for actual organizing, things would be fine. But people don't want to do that, so they have their individual
He didn't
lack
answer
of
the question.
results that they're going to.
Well, yeah, I'm not talking
I'm
about
not
black
even done
men.
with the actual. I'm not even done with the actual answer, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Because we know
let me
you
get a
ain't gonna
pen.
do all
Let me
this.
get, let me
We
get
know
a pen
damn well
out.
that you ain't gonna do
Let
all
me
this.
get a pen out. Let me get a pen out. Go ahead. I want to hear your version.
Yeah, my version is stop talking about these useless women online. Stop falling behind these actual
Got the
entertainers.
camera on, bro. Okay.
No, I don't have my camera on.
No, I wasn't talking
No,
to
somebody else.
Oh, okay. All right. So stop talking about these women online. Find yourself an actual career field and invest in that. You have to be able to invest within how many candidates that you have within your actual local and area. You have to start showing up to these meetings, these city council meetings. What is
you. Keep
Yeah, brother,
going.
somebody's
I'm
mute
working
up
on
wow.
if you're not let me-
I guess it's
man,
Anthony.
Anthony.
It might be Anthony.
yes,
Oh
Anthony.
no. Oh, okay, that's fine.
Mute up.
All right.
Just mute him.
All right, cool. So that's what I'm saying. So in order for us to be able to move forward, we got to do what everyone else has done to move forward. You have to leave bullshit niggas behind. You have to leave this female talk shit behind. Because that's how you invite all these lost, broken, dumb, deranged dudes in here by this non productive talk that is centered around this woman. I don't give a fuck if they do want it. At the end of the day, it doesn't get you anywhere closer to the woman or anywhere to understanding her. I think the manosphere of giving women an immense amount of power with all this attention that that is given them. I think that we should pull back, actually regain all this stuff back, and just move our actual dollars and our eyeballs in a different direction, in a far more productive one. I've already done it, I already have the outcomes of it. A lot of people here, they want to kind of mesh both of the sides of the fence here, and it doesn't work that way. Just doesn't.
Okay.
Could I answer the question real quick, AB?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
I think honestly, for me, as I think what's ruining America is political correctness a little bit, and
How so?
also both parties are getting taken over by the extreme wings of the party. It's not going to be down the middle anymore. There's not
Bro, like when somebody make an argument like this, man, you just been like, dude, who have you been listening to? And what is this down the middle shit that you're talking about?
going to be any moderate Democrats or moderate Republicans anymore, because the progressive wing is taking over the
As they should.
Democratic Party, and
As they should.
and the MAGA Republicans are taking over the Republican Party and stuff like that. So
Hmm. So
so
now you're gonna have to pick a
there's
side.
never going to be anything down the middle for either party.
Well, you have to understand that the actual what you think is middle of the road Democrats are still there. They're called these corporate Democrats are still there in large number. Now,
Oh, you mean like the
the
people who are
actual
running the party right now?
yeah,
What?
pretty
Pick
much
a side,
the Republican Party gave them the ability to have that sort of power after the Citizens United decision when they allow unlimited campaign contributions to be a part of the actual political dynamic. That's why it's run that way.
You think the Feingold Act actually helped anything or it made it worse?
McCain-Feingold?
Yeah.
It could have if it got passed, but they kept chipping away at it. I mean, it was in place for a while, and then they got rid of it, and then it turned into what it is now. But I mean, if you want to fix this actual system, You have to have public campaign contributions. Are you in the United States, Salchi?
Me? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I'm Sal. That's Anthony who asked you that question.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm getting the names mixed up. But if you like witness like
I'm in Florida, but they're
okay.
starting to become extreme, so I
Oh,
might have
oh,
to move
oh,
out.
It's Florida.
oh, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. But but here's the thing, like when you go to other countries in like Europe, you don't have all this campaign ads on TV and all this. No, you there's only like 6 weeks that you can do that stuff, and most of their elections are publicly funded. This is why you just can't walk in with $30,000 and just buy votes like that. Not in a European country. Because but here, if people use Citizens United the way that it was supposed to be used, as in, let's say that you live in an area like the guy who said he was in Virginia, ton of people in that area.
Bernie
Let's
almost did it.
Bernie almost
Mhm.
did what?
Remember, Bernie was almost like he took small dollar grassroots donations. He didn't really take any big donors. He didn't have any big donors. He actually said it during his campaign. Only small dollar donations throughout. Or do you guys not believe anything that Bernie said? Like, do you think
No,
Bernie
no, no,
was
no,
just?
no, no, no. I voted for Bernie in the primary.
Oh, you did?
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah, I
but
voted
do
for
you
Bernie in the
believe
primary.
that he didn't take any big money donors actually, or he?
I mean, the point is that once Barack Obama um, raised all that money from smaller donors, the right wing knew they couldn't compete, and that's when they did the Citizens United decision to have unlimited dark money inside of politics. That's why Barack Obama and an actual Bernie Sanders could raise that type of money, but the right wing could never. Well, they were able to raise the type of money under Trump for a while, but that's actually what happened there. So the reason why I actually did this live stream was to show you that at the end of the day, BGS Itmore does not want progress. BGS Itmore is talking about women to get these lost dudes in here so that way they can paper over the actual space from productive conversation that's supposed to be happening here to people talking about women and having all these dumbass dudes around here connected to the entertainment piece. There's no reason for these personnel to even be here. But at the end of the day, talking down to sexless, broken, dumb men, or even productive guys who are too stupid to fucking realize you can do without this hood persona bullshit. Because a lot of these dudes want to hang around street people, but they don't want to deal with the street people shit. And that's how they kind of fall into the actual ramifications of being around stupid shit like this. At the end of the day, progress is pretty easy. The only thing you have to do is take a side, invest in the side that you're actually on, show up once every 2 years, organize for the things that you actually want, and be productive along the way, and not stop and don't start asking for moonshot bullshit. But if you don't take a side and you live in a completely liberal fucking society, you're pretty much riding the backs of the people who's actually doing the work, which is not needed. We need more people who are actually more invested and involved in the process in order to get some type of solution. Having more and more people crowd into a space that was meant for male progress to talk about women and how they're raising an awareness and all this stupid ass shit, that's not what's needed. That's not what's going to move anything forward. It's not what's going to move anything forward. And you see how this guy displayed himself on this fucking live stream. He had nothing to offer. And here's the thing. The questions were being asked by Andre. It didn't require BGS to say anything about that. And the question was asked by AB Media. It didn't even require, like, look, I came on to the live stream because they brought up my name and they didn't understand why I said what I said about PhDs. I went down each one of the PhDs and I named exactly what the problem was. Because the problem is that you don't need these people around here. And a lot of these people, this is their first kind of foray into being around other men online. What happens when you don't even know that most PhDs don't even operate like this? Now you think that every PhD that you come across is going to be pandering to you on some sexless man victimhood shit. And then you're going to run into actual PhDs who care about progress, who have actual organizations, but your actual palate has been actually destroyed by listening to bullshit artists online, which is your fault, by the way. Again, progress is very easy. You know exactly where you are. You know exactly what party you want to support. You already know if you want to work toward outcomes or not. You already know if you want to be productive or not. You already know that shit. At the end of the day, like you don't even need these people's help like that. But this is your fault that you are behind. It is no one else's fault but your own. You got to be able to take this bull by the horns and get this shit straight if you're going to want to survive out here like everybody else. And yes, you're going to have to compete. As a man, you're going to have to compete. There are no live streams for me talking about that Cat Williams shit. You want to know why? It don't fucking matter. I don't give a fuck about no goddamn entertainer, no fucking none of that shit. That shit don't even matter. People who were doing shows on that and calling themselves Manosphere, that's what I mean, man. These dudes are just here to ride the fucking algorithm, bro. They're not here to change shit. They're not even invested or involved in the process. So now you know what live stream that you just listened to. Let's go to this comment section. I didn't understand this comment. I'm 100% convinced that FD Signifier is playing the black brain trust to troll the black manosphere. Who the fuck is Trey 3184? This is what I mean by dumbass fucking men thinking that they're part of the fucking manosphere because they round bullshit niggas like this. You're not part of the fucking manosphere. How can you make such an assertion that FD Signifier is paying us? BGS can't even debate FD Signifier because he can't debate anyone. Because he doesn't want to be held responsible for anything that comes out of his mouth because he don't want to be responsible for progress. He doesn't want that shit. And the easiest way to not want progress is to never take a side and hide around individuals who don't know what the fuck's going on. There's nothing wrong with the space. There's something wrong with the clientele and the people who they're actually bringing over here to do that. Pastor, I wouldn't even know what's going on Angry Man's channel. I would never take my ass over there. Nope. Dr. Carr is not full of it, sir. It isn't. But these are the people that the actual Black Manosphere want to market towards in this actual space. They want to market toward the lost and broken individuals or the dude who want hood hugs who are barely fucking productive themselves. At the end of the day, you don't need any of these bullshit artists to make any type of fucking progress. Now you know what 65-year-old bullshit artists are like. You know what people who wasted their time in academia getting a bullshit ass fucking degree and coming online talking about women or fucking victimhood. You know what the outcomes of that bullshit is? You see the type of people, these black manosphere infiltrators who actually think that they're part of the black manosphere because they want to come online and talk about bitches that ain't got nothing to do with black male progress. They got something to do with her progress. Making her the actual reason why you need to have your fucking mouth open is an incredibly stupid fucking idea. To keep giving her even more attention that she don't fucking deserve. You see, the problem is that most of these people spend so much time in these fucking spaces, they end up snitching on themselves like Pastor here telling me about Angry Man when this shit ain't nothing about Angry Man at all. Like I said, most of those dudes are wood chipper material that are even over there. I don't even care about dudes who are even over there. When I knew him 20 years ago, he was called Cat in the Hat. That's what his name was 20 years ago when he was coming through Denver about 20 years ago. But again, these people are not needed, man. Everybody's going into this entertainment shit because it's for fucking lunatics and idiots. It ain't got nothing to do with getting your shit together. Nothing. And once you do get your shit together, there's nothing to reconnect with after you leave this shit the fuck alone. And you never will. But if you talk to them about Sexy Red's concert or any of that other shit, these animals know everything about that shit. This is what I mean, man. Bro, you just have to create another fucking culture. But that's what his stage name for a while, though. Or at least when I first met him, like in the early 2000s. And yeah, he was on that shit back then, too. But that's neither here nor there, man. I just, you know. But that's the problem here, man. Like, you see, the problem is that the people who are already capable of making progress, they've already made the progress already. They've already moved on to better shit already. Or maybe they just a productive fuck nigga. They went and got their shit partially together and then they started dealing with the women that they knew everything about. But you have to leave that up to individual choice with these actual individuals. Well, that's exactly where we are at, man. You have to realize that you don't need these people to make progress in your own life. But you do need these people for collective failure to become normal. Collective failure is not your obligation. It's not. You can literally walk to the actual exit and participate in society like most other people in society. A lot of these people are not even engaged in anything, but they have complaints about everything. Your actual complaints need to match your actual showing up and participating that matches the actual financial piece of investing. If you're not doing all three of those things, your voice pretty much don't matter. And then like staying home and expecting this shit to just work itself out while other people leapfrog you with the skills piece and all this other shit, and you expect for them people just not to come over here so that way you can maintain your place at the bottom. That's crazy. Well, at the end of the day, this dude is here to leverage everyone else's credentials to bolster his own position. In 9 years, he clearly could have got a PhD. When I came here in 2015, I already had an MBA when I came here. I already had an MBA when I came here. And I realized once I did get here that there wasn't like productive men who wanted to separate from this hood and this street fucking persona. There wasn't men out there who wanted to do that shit. Everybody wanted to invest in this fucking hood persona. Yeah, lost, broken, dumb, ignorant ass men who won't who know that there's an actual problem with oh the image. Okay, so you come here and you go listen to people who ain't got shit to do with making your image better with your clean slate. Oh, the manosphere going mainstream. Yeah, you're just taking credit for other people's work and then you're trying to blame the manosphere for it. You're trying to legitimize talking to bitches online with actual progress that's being made in other states and ain't got shit to do with the legislature and when you haven't picked a side. What kind of sense does that fucking make? How many times are we going to be able to point this shit out that look, you're going to have to make this individual progress on your own. And this whole I care about the community shit, like I said, man, I can't wait to push a motherfucker down a flight of fucking steps and say that shit to me, man. The fuck out my face with this community shit. The fuck are you talking about? This was not a community effort. This was an individual effort for individuals to end up in this actual position that they in. There was no group effort. Maybe a group effort from the individuals that put them there. But it ain't gonna be no group effort getting them the fuck out of there. Yeah, work on these individual outcomes, man. That's what I'm saying. Yes. Men came here to hang out with other men and complain about women that they don't want. That's exactly what they did. They came out here to complain about women that they don't want. And then they want to take credit for the actual things in society that has nothing to do with the women that they can't have. I keep saying, man, this shit is wild, dude. But at the end of the day, the real reason why BGS is here is to gather as many lost and as broken men as possible to get them to start complaining about women. And then he can ride these dumbass suckers into all types of other things. Like pretending like he's a political expert, posting everybody else's fucking work, but no work of his own. Going around all these people with credentials, but not having any credentials of his own. Saying that he gets to steal other people's work because other people do it all the time. No, other people don't steal other people's work all the time. No, it doesn't work that way. This is why I'm saying, look, you have more better individual outcomes and you be better prepared to be a solo character out here, you're going to be just fine, man. You don't need these people. You don't need them for anything. You can have better outcomes without these people. Because if you can't dodge them online, how the fuck are you going to be able to not dodge them in the real world? Again, this is just another test that these people failed. An open book fucking test. An open book test with a brand new history and track record. And you know what they wanted to do? They wanted to hang out with bullshit niggas the moment that they had a shot and a chance to. You think that's the woman's fault? You think that's white supremacy's fault? No, they're fully invested in not taking any action. That's what they're fully invested in. Not taking any action and expecting all the outcomes of action, even though they haven't taken any. Dude, an open book test that tells you look on this page and this paragraph to find the answer that's highlighted. Still fail the fucking test. I have never seen so many fake ass street dudes in my fucking life. I have never seen that shit. I have never seen so many individuals who want to turn a blind fucking eye toward fuckery and bullshit before in my fucking life. I've never seen this shit. I knew there was a lot of problems here, but I did not know that these problems was this vast. Again, the interaction that me and BGS had on AB Media's channel was another self-inflicted wound. He didn't need to talk to me to say anything. The guy made some comments. I was listening at the time because I knew with me being up on the panel that at some point with BGS on the actual panel, the conversation would circle back around to trying to talk shit about me when they think they ain't listening. Then I came up there, aired them out, gave my actual reasons, which is pretty much 100% accurate and on the money. And then you had all this trolling and useless nonsense from a fucking 60-something-year-old dude. Why? Because he can't compete. He can't fucking compete. All these fires that have started within this space starts with that guy. Oh, when you say shit about Ron Wheels, do you fucking think that there should be a Ron Wheels around these fucking damaged niggas? I could guarantee you, if somebody was having you talk about body games so that way you can give your best body to some of the most ran through women on the fucking planet, and for you to actually think that you're an accomplished man because of you fucking done so, if you had a father in your fucking life, they would probably run that dude down with a fucking chainsaw. Again, You wanted to look up the street niggas. You wanted to look up to these bullshit ass fucking artists. These fucking dinosaur Max and fake ass fucking players and wannabe pimps. You wanted to look up to this shit. You wanted to look up to it. And every time these motherfuckers come around, they have no fucking accomplishments. The first thing they're trying to do is tell you about the bitches that they discarded as their actual level of trying to compete as a man in society. Then they try to dress up their lack of self control around women that they know is going to fuck them up as some part and parcel level of masculinity. I mean, he can't talk policy because that requires taking a side, and that requires some level of history that you have to actually have a commandment of. But see, his job is to just take credit of everybody else's work, not actually getting involved in the system itself. So he has to ignore things that are happening unless it's some shit that can be leveraged into the black manosphere going mainstream. Look at these actions that these people are taking. That's what I'm saying, man. But at the end of the day, man, you can get past all this shit, dude. All of it. You can get past all of it. It's 2024, and these dudes still think that they got to go in on women. They got to go search down TikTok. They got to figure out how come they're not part of the woman's family. That shit's crazy, bro. But that's where we at. You should always seek to find the answers to these actual questions. You should always seek to be able to debate these people and actually win. You should be able to seek and have the ability to come and command yourself, even in a hostile environment like I did there. That was a hostile environment. Nobody expected me to keep being on that panel. But at the end of the day, I knew I had them on the factual information. And I knew that they had no actual comeback to anything that I actually said. That's a powerful ass fucking position to be in. Where you could just speak the fucking truth and not give a fuck about nobody's fucking opinion or bullshit ass fucking association or fake ass fucking association online and just talk your shit. I mean, but you know, when you spend all that time in the sexual underworld and somebody could put something in your drink that can induce a fucking stroke, I'm just saying, bruh. I'm just saying. There is no genetic predisposition to a fucking blood vessel popping in your fucking head. There's nothing genetic predisposition about that. There is no such thing as a genetic fucking stroke. Not at all. You had a stroke because a blood vessel popped in your fucking head. For my brother, when he had one, he smoked. That was the only risk factor for him. Walk 5 miles a day, didn't matter. Smoke fucking them Newport singles and fucking grew weed in Washington, and them Newports is what fucking got him in that fucking hospital with also had a stroke, totally fucking paralyzed, can only move his left hand. Just because he fucking smoked. So I'm telling you, this health shit is for real, man. So I want to thank you guys for coming through. Thank you for being here for this hour and 40 something minute live stream. But I'm just telling you, these dudes are here to hang out. What? What? Yeah, man. Yeah. The risk factors are a motherfucker. Like Like, bro, like smoking can fuck your life up in a whole bunch of ways. Strokes ain't the only thing. It's not the only thing, but that's it. That's why they ask you if you smoke and if you drink, because drinking really is not gonna affect you anywhere except for liver and your actual kidneys. But that smoking shit, dude, that smoking shit affects everything else, even if it's marijuana. That's why most people who do the marijuana thing now, they either do the edibles thing, which is a hell of a lot better for you overall. But yeah, man, that smoking shit, nah, bro, nah, smoking ain't where it's at, man. That shit took my mom out too, but she was warned like everybody else was warned, man. So I want to thank you guys for coming through on the Man Tomorrow. You guys have a really nice rest of your day. Make sure you hit the like button on the way out. I'll see you guys on Sunday. If Mr. Research tell me when he wants to come on, he says he wants to come on for an interview, but he didn't give me a time. Damn right it ain't nothing to play with. Even though it can be repaired in 70 days of not drinking, it can repair itself. But to people who drink that much, that often, that heavy, 70 days ain't gonna fucking get it to them. With that said, I'm Man Tomorrow. You guys have a really nice rest of y'all night. Peace.